is information that on the 6th, after meeting the NSA at his residence, the Prime Minister gave a green signal to Operation Sindoor. And we'll also break down more details. We have our reporters who are going to join us. Before, he met everyone individually, met service chiefs, met the Defense Secretary, announced a nationwide mock drill. The center was announced. That was, as per sources, part of a deception plan to take the enemy off guard. What more happened that day? We'll get you more details. With Pradeep is with us. Pradeep, what happened that night? We are breaking down every detail. We have an inside scoop on how every minute was in fact monitored by the Prime Minister from the control room. Take us through minute-by-minute updates on what happened on the night when our forces beautifully executed and successfully came back after demolishing terror infrastructure in both Pakistan and in POK.
Yes, Sagrika, see what really happened on 6th of May. It was the last person to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his residence was National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. That was the time when the green signal was given for this operation. The Prime Minister was awake till 3 a.m. in the morning, and he kept on monitoring each and every frame. And in the Situation Group in the South Block, all the tri-service chiefs, including CDS, were present, and they were curiously watching at what really is going to happen. It was at about 1, the operation finally started, and 1/4, the first was the Kotli. The Kotli was the terror hub that was decimated, and the terror, you rightly said, the target was locked, and finally that terror hub was demolished. And it continued for about 25 minutes. In 25 minutes, 24 missiles were fired, 9 terror dens were decimated, and about 70 terrorists were killed, which included terror clan of Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar. And they were quite happy when after 8-10 minutes it was Bawalpur, because that was considered to be the most important target. That was the headquarters of Jaish-e-Mohammed. You rightly said, Jaish-e-Mohammed is the same organization which has been responsible for Parliament attack, Pathankot attack, Pulwama attack, and also many other attacks that they have carried out. He's a globally designated terrorist. So Prime Minister was updated from time to time what exactly is going on. He was briefed about each and every operation. Every time when the target was locked, he was told about. And after every successful demolition, the Prime Minister was told about everything. So Prime Minister was completely monitoring, because he was the one during the first war room meeting that he has suggested the name Operation Sindoor. Reason was that in front of the eyes of those ladies, their husbands were killed.
Yes.
You have erased their Sindoor. We are going to wipe out the terror. That was the time when Prime Minister decided. And finally, till 3 a.m. he kept on watching everything, because those operations...
Yes, and Pradeep, I want you to stay with us, because for viewers who are joining us on this broadcast, let's also tell them about the information that we've accessed from our sources. Exactly in those 25 minutes, what happened? Minute by minute update here on Times Now. Let's break it down graphically. Scoop number 1. PM gave green signal on May 6th after meeting the NSA at his 7 LKM residence. What happened after that? Tri-service chiefs and Defense Secretary also met the Prime Minister individually before the strike was, in fact, before a green light and an order was given for the precision strikes. Then there was a nationwide mock drill announcement that was made. And as per sources, this was nothing but a decoy or a deception attempt to take the enemy off guard. Then all the 3 service chiefs and CDS camped in the Situation Room till about 3 a.m. Scoop number 5 that we've accessed is that each missile launch, each hit on the target was tracked frame by frame in the control room. Scoop number 6, at 1:04 a.m., the first hit happened on the Kotli terror camp. There was complete silence in the control room when they were monitoring what happened. 8 minutes later, that's when the Jaish headquarters in Bahawalpur was bombed and was smashed to smithereens. At 1:28, another strike on Lashkar's Murid Ke Den. It was decimated and reduced to rubble. This was happening in the heart of Pakistan, 40 kilometers away from Lahore. There was live intel and strike coordination that was given to the Prime Minister real time, minute by minute, second by second updates to the Prime Minister. And the Prime Minister did not sleep till the strike was executed and our forces came back safe. Then the Prime Minister only relaxed and heaved a sigh of relief when the air and army strike teams, they returned safely. The Prime Minister also then, as per sources, praised the Coast Strike team for flawless execution of Operation Sindoor. Brigadier J. Khera, good morning and thank you for patiently waiting by. Air Marshal Ravi Gopal Krishna Kapoor, defense expert, joining us. We are breaking down the details. More details that are coming in today, more pictures, more proof for the world to see. But Brigadier, if you can tell us, does the success of Operation Sindoor prove that precise surgical strikes are India's new terror deterrent and a message to the world that terrorism will not be tolerated by India?
Absolutely. I mean, we have actually proven to the world that we can actually target all, specs into absolutely down to the kill. And something which is very important is I want to say is that nothing was crossed on the LOC. Everything was a standoff attack. Everything was precise. Everything was planned deliberately, and everything was carried out in a precision time. Now look at the strikes which took place right from the north till Bhavalpur, extended line. Therefore, you can imagine there were AWACS in the air to ensure monitoring. The satellites were positioned into those areas. The units were positioned for carrying out those strikes, and they carried out that strike from 4 minutes past 1 at night till 1:27. So you can imagine operation spread along the length of the IB and LOC, which actually this operation was carried out. You can imagine the kind of coordination for the first time has been done post Balakot attack. Therefore, something important I want to say is the NTRO was involved in this operation. The NSA's complete team was on the ball, and they ensured that the integration between the tri-services was carried out at the highest level.
Yes,
so that's a very important aspect.
Absolutely. And Brigadier, can I just hold your thought there? Because let me also bring in Air Marshal Ravi Gopal Krishna, who's also waiting by patiently. Air Marshal Krishna, I want to know your perspective, because we are getting information that Rafales were used, Hammer missiles, the use of Rafales and Hammer missiles. Is this the message to the world also about India's technological and strategic superiority when, terror is unleashed on innocents?
You see, ever since the Rafales have come, we have very, very meticulously built up the capabilities which should go with Rafale for long-range precision strikes. And this is a capability which is provided, like you people have been covering, with the Scalp, which is also known as the Storm Shadow, and Hammer. So these Scalp is a powered weapon, and Hammer is kind of a glide-come powered weapon, and both have different ranges, but they have very, very high precision capability.
Right.
And this standoff precision capability provides us the choices of targets where we can very precisely take out part of a building or within a set of buildings, a very, very important building, like has been done in Bahawalpur and Muridke, where these were big complexes. These were not small complexes.
Yes.
And when these are big complexes, you need very, very good intelligence in terms of where is the strike going to create maximum effect. And that is what the capability development has been over the last 4 to 5 years, ever since Balakot happened, where during Balakot we had to cross into Pakistan to deliver our weapons. This time, there was no requirement to cross the international border or the line of control to deliver our weapons, which is a measure of the importance that we give to such capabilities, and also to ensure that we remain safe from the air defense weapons of our adversary.
Absolutely. So, Brigadier Khera and Air Marshal Ravi, gentlemen, I want you to stay with us, because we're talking about the significance of precision strikes. Also, the evidence that is coming in minute by minute, only, bludgeoning Pakistan's fakery. Stay with us. We'll be back with more news and updates. We are giving you non-stop rolling coverage on Operation Sindoor, the impact and the aftermath. Stay with Times Now.